Daniel Farke is with us. Daniel, you've had a lot of draws recently. Is that one you feel pleased with, or actually do you think you should have won it at the end there?
Yes, normally we must win this game after the second half and the big chance we had, and especially in the Josh chance 3 minutes to go. Yeah, normally we must win this game, but in general, I'm pretty pleased with our reaction, our performance in the second half, because it was such a difficult game today in personal terms. So we had to do without so many important players, and several lads were injured or ill on the bench, like Harrison Reed, and normally Christoph Zimmermann shouldn't play, but he had to play, and after 50 minutes we had to substitute him because he was close to totally break down. Then Alex Teti, normally we should rest him on the bench, but because Harrison Reed was not available, he had to play, and then he also has to go down with the injury. And it is like it is sometimes. In the first half, we concentrate a bit more on the defense, and after many changes was for many lads today the first appearance in several months. For example, James Husband or Mario Fancic, and for that I think it was quite normal that we were perhaps not brave enough to play football, to press high in the first half and concentrate a bit more on the defense. But after 45 minutes we conceded the goal, and then we had to take more risk and to change the system a bit, and started to create chances and to play football with a much better side in the second half, and a really good reaction in the difficult situations.
Let me ask you about Alex Teti, because when you see a player leaving the pitch on a stretcher in March, you do worry that could be season over. Does it look that bad for him?
Yes, it was a really strange situation. We were really shocked. So I'm really pleased that my players were able after the scene to play further on, because he was sitting on the foot, and anyhow Wayne was injured, and the blood comes out like really like fluent water, and it looked horrible. We all got the feeling, okay, there's a big hole in the foot and it means the end of the career or whatever. But the first diagnosis it was because Wayne was injured, and for that it looked worse than it really was. So they were able right now to stop the bleeding, and okay, he feels some pain, and right now the doctor has to check if there is perhaps an injury with a broken foot or whatever, but it doesn't look like it's too bad or whatever. So in general, so a bit luck in a very unlucky situation, and but in the moment it fits totally to our personal terms. Yes.
We've been talking about the dilemma that you've got over the last two games, because the team looks better defensively with three central defenders, but better going forward when you play with Josh Murphy and Hernandez wide, and you can't really have both, can you?
Yes, that's right, but I think we are also able sometimes to play better football when we start with human formation. For example, we were in this style at Wolverhampton Wanderers. We were able to dominate this game, or Derby County. It was more like in the first half, okay, the players had a bit in the head. I criticized them a lot for their defense behavior, so they were not brave enough to press and not brave enough to play football. And also because of different changes and also because of many injuries, it's quite normal that you don't feel comfortable and you concentrate a bit more on defending. And we all got the feeling at the halftime we concentrate too much on defending and forgot a bit our style, our possession. And although it was unlucky that we conceded this one goal after 45 minutes, we got the feeling, okay, we have to return back to our normal style and dominate the game, and we did in the second half. And it's normally not so easy when you're back 1-0 after right now having the third game within 7 days, many injuries, many new lads on the pitch, and then away game in a stadium where the home team is fighting against relegation, is in lead, and tries to do everything to keep you away from the goal, then to be there with this reaction, with this performance, it's really pleasing today, and I'm happy with our performance. Although normally it should be a win, yes.
Yeah, because the last half an hour of that game, when you changed the system, you must have been really pleased, because you were by far the better side after that, weren't you?
Yes, we looked much better, and I think it was the right decision to take more risk and to bring more offensive players on the pitch. And even after our equaliser, we tried everything to win the game. Even after Alex Teti was injured, so we decided to bring another offensive player for him and played on the holding midfielder position with Mario Fancic and James Madison, normally two number 10s, and Wes Hulen behind our three strikers. So we wanted to win this game, and normally after the scenes in the last 10 minutes, normally we should have won this game with his chances, but it is like it is. So I think I'm totally pleased with our performance in the second half, totally pleased with the attitude and the togetherness today, because it was not an easy situation, and for that, okay, a win would always be nicer also for the table or whatever, but in general this draw was important today to have this reaction in the second half, and we have, and for that I'm pleased.